Good morning. How are you, candidates? Welcome to our today's revision. We are going to revise Kcse Paper 1 Mathematics. Yesterday, we revised up to question 9. Today, we are going to begin from question 10. And we are going to move on all the way up to question 15. And we shall proceed until we are done with this paper so that you can begin paper 2. So prepare yourself. Before we begin, make sure you click the subscribe button so that you can be updated when a new video is posted. So take your writing material and let us begin question 10. Question 10 says, a village P is 140 kilometers from Q on a bearing of 320, and R is 150 kilometers from Q on a bearing of 200 degrees. Calculate the distance of P from R. This question is 4 marks. So let us see how we can work out this question. Take your writing material and let us start. This question requires you to start by drawing a sketch. Remember, we have said that P is 140 kilometers from Q, and then R is 150 kilometers from Q. Then the bearing, you are told that Q, it is on a bearing of 320, and then R is on a bearing of 200. So you find the difference between 320 and 200 degrees. Okay, so you get 120. Okay, so this question again requires you to use the cosine rule, which states that c squared is given by a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cos of c, where c is an angle. It also says that a squared is equals to b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cos a. It also says that b squared is equals to a squared plus c squared minus 2ac cos b. Okay, where a, capital A, B, and C are the angles. So in our case, we are going to use 120. So we are going to say PR squared is given by 140 squared plus 150 squared minus 2, then open bracket, 140 times 150, then cos of 120. So we are going to multiply by the cos of 120. Okay, so from my calculator, the cos of 120 degrees is negative half. So we are going to replace cos 120 with negative half. Okay, so we are going to say this is the same as 140 squared plus 150 squared minus 2 times 140 times 150 times negative half, like that. So I can proceed directly. The square of 140 is the same as 19600. The square of 150 is 22500. Then when you multiply 140 times 150, 140 times 150 times 2, then we divide by 2. Because of the half, we are going to get, this is a minus, and because of this minus here, the negative half, you get a plus. So this is plus 21,000, like that. So we continue and see that PR squared is the same as, when we add 19600 plus 22500 plus 21,000, we get 63,100. So PR squared is the same as 63,100. So to get the value of PR, we are going to find the square root of both sides. So we find the square root, and our PR is going to be, when you get the square root of that, it is giving us 251.197. So 251.197. These are kilometers because we're working with kilometers. So that is our distance from P to R. So P to R is 251.97, or you can just 197. So it is 0.2 to 2 decimal places, kilometers. Okay. So that is how we find. We are supposed to find the distance from P to R. Okay, we can proceed to the next question. Number 11. Number 11, question 11 says, find the equation of a line passing through point 2,1 and perpendicular to the line which makes 45 degrees with the x-axis. Find the equation of a line passing through 2,1 and perpendicular to the line which makes 45 degrees with the x-axis. So let us look at this question. To do this question, we should start by finding the slope of the line which makes an angle of 45 degrees with the x-axis. We should start by finding the slope of the line that makes 45 degrees with the x-axis. And the slope of that line, making 45 degrees with the x-axis is going to be tan theta, where theta is 45. Okay, so we are going to say slope, which is m, marked by letter m, is going to be tan of 45, and the tan of 45 is 1. So m, or the slope, is 1. The slope of that line that makes an angle of 45 degrees with the x-axis is 1. And if this line is perpendicular to the one which passes through to 1, then we use this relation that m1 should give you -1. That is the product of the two slopes. That is the slope of the line making an angle of 45 degrees, and the slope of this line passing through this point 2,1. The product of those slopes should give you -1. So if the slope of the first slope is 1, the other one is going to be -1. So that when you multiply 1 times -1, you get -1. Okay, so we are going to say the slope of the other line passing through 2,1 is equals to -1. Okay, then we come and say to find the equation, to get the equation of that line, we are going to say that m1 is given by change in y over change in x. Okay, we have our m1, which is -1. So we are going to say -1 is given by y minus, we subtract 1, because we are given the 2 points, which is 2,1. 2 is x and 1 is y. So y minus 1 over x minus 2. Okay, so we can cross multiply. We say -1 x minus 2 is equal to y minus 1. So we can open the bracket and say this is -x plus 2 is equals to y minus 1. We take -1 to the other side, it is going to be a plus, so it is going to be -x plus 2 then plus 1 is equals to y. So when you add this one, you are going to get y is equals to -x plus 3, and this is our equation of the line passing through 2,1. So this is our answer. So let us proceed to question number 12. Look at question number 12. It is a diagram. Okay. You're given PQRST. You're told PQ is equals to QR is equals to RS is equals to ST is equals to 1 meter. Then you are given angle PQR is equals to angle PST, which is equal to 90 degrees. You are told if PR is root X meters, find X. So let us proceed with this question. You can draw it in your book and then we start it. It is my hope that you have drawn your sketch. So this question is simply testing on Pythagorean theory. Okay. So you are told that if PR is equals to root X, find X in meters. So we start by putting the measurement that we have been given. So PQ is 1 meter, QR is 1 meter, and then RS is 1 meter as well as ST. So this is also 1 meter. These are all meters. Okay. So you are told PR is root X. Then you are told find X. So given as long as this is a right angle, okay, and you are told this is root X, you use the relationship, Pythagorean relationship, where A squared is equals to B squared, that is a C squared minus B squared. Okay. So you also know that B squared is equals to C squared minus A squared. You know that C squared is given by A squared plus B squared. In our case, root X is the same as C squared, is the same as C. So we are going to say root X squared is given by 1 squared plus 1 squared. That is, root X is the same as the square of 1 meter plus the square of this 1 meter here. So root X, when you square root X, you are going to get X is the same as 1 plus 1, like that. Okay. So our X is going to be 2. So X is 2 meters. Okay. We can proceed to Roman 2 of the same question. Roman 2 is telling us to calculate the exact length of PT. The exact length of PT. Look at PT in your diagram. Look at PT in your diagram. You can see PQR is a right angle. PRS is a right angle. PST is also a right angle. Okay. So to calculate PT, you start by getting PS so that you can calculate PT. So let us calculate PS. So to get PS, we are going to use this relationship. Okay, we are going to use this relationship which says that C squared is given by A squared plus B squared. Okay, so we are going to say PS squared should be given by the square of PR plus the square of RS. Okay, all those measurements, we know them because we have calculated the value of X. Okay, so we know what is PR. We know what is PR. PR is already 2 meters. So when we say root X, okay, X is 2 meters, so root X is root 2. So we are going to say PS squared is given by, that is a root 2 squared plus RS, which is 1 squared. This one is going to give us 2 plus 1. So meaning PS squared is 3. Meaning PS is the square root of 3. Okay, so our PS is root 3 there. So when we have PS root 3 and we have ST 1 meter, we can calculate PT. So we again use the relationship that is C squared is A squared plus B squared. So we are going to say PT squared is equals to root 3 squared plus 1 squared. So PT squared is going to be given by 3 plus 1, which is equals to 4. So PT is what? is the square root of 4, which is equal to 2. So our PT is 2 meters. That is simply how you should have done that question in case of an exam. You just need to use the Pythagorean relationship. So let us move on to question number 13. Question number 13 is saying, when the price of a packet of kangumu was increased by 2 shillings, Kipto found that it was as usual. Kipto found that with his usual pocket money of 600, he could buy 3 packets of kangumu, fewer than before. Determine the current price of a packet of kangumu. So we read the question again. When the price of a packet of kangumu was increased by 2 shillings, Kipto found that with his usual pocket money of 600 shillings, he could buy 3 packets of kangumu, fewer than before. Determine the current price of a packet of kangumu. So let us proceed with this question. Let us begin. So we are going to say, let the current price of a packet be equal to X. Okay, so let the price be X. So when the price is increased by 2 shillings, when the price is increased, it becomes X plus 2. Okay, so now let us see the number of packets he can buy, or he could buy, with the initial price or the current price. So when the price is X and his pocket money is 600, okay, how many packets of kangumu can he buy with the current price X? So he can buy 600 divided by X. These are the number of packets he can buy with the current price. Okay, so what if the price is increased by 2 shillings? So the current price, or the new price, will be X plus 2. So how many packets will he buy? He will buy 600 divided by X plus 2. These are the number of packets he will buy with the new price. Okay, so we are told when the price is increased by 2, he will buy 3 packets less, or 3 packets fewer than before. What does it mean? If we subtract the initial number of packets he could purchase with his pocket, that is 600 over X, we subtract the current number of packets that he can buy, that is 600 over X plus 2, we should get 3. That is 600 over X minus 600 over X plus 2 should give us 3. That is what it means. From there, we can just simplify the question by multiplying both sides by the LCM of the denominators. So we have X and we have X plus 2. Okay, so we are going to multiply this side by X plus 2, and this side we also multiply by X, that is X plus 2, like that. Okay, so X plus 2 is the same as X squared plus 2X. So let us begin. So this one is going to cancel with this, and you are going to multiply X plus 2 times 600. So you are going to get 600X plus 1200. Okay, minus, when this multiply with this one will cancel and you remain with X times 600. So minus 600X is equals to so on this side we are going to multiply 3x x squared plus 2x, we multiply by 3. So we are going to get 3x squared plus 6x, like that. So from there we can just simplify the question. We can simplify the question. So this 600 is going to cancel with this, and here you have now 1200 is equal to 3x squared plus 6x. You can divide all through by 3 so that you can remain with x squared. So you divide by 3, divide by 3. So this is going to give you 400 is equals to x squared plus 2x. From there you can use completing the square, where you come and say, let us just take 400 to the right hand side. So it is going to be x squared plus 2x is equals to 400. So we using the completing square, we are going to say x squared plus 2x plus 1 squared is equals to 400 plus 1 squared, like that. Okay, so this one is going to give us x plus 1 squared is equals to 401. Okay, so when we find the square root of both sides, here we are going to get the answer as plus or minus. So we shall have x plus 1 being equal to the plus or minus the square root of 401, the square root of 401, which gives us 20.02. So it is just simply 20, like that. So x is going to be plus or minus 20 minus 1. So because we are talking about price, we are going to take the positive side. So we are going to say plus 20 minus 1. So x is going to be 19, meaning the current price is 19 shillings, because remember we said let the current price be x. So the current price is equals to 19 shillings. That is the current price of Kangumu. So can we proceed to the next question? Our next question says, make x the subject of the formula. Make x the subject of the formula. 1 minus bx divided by bx plus 2 is equals to 3 over 4. This is one of the simplest questions that you can face. So let us do it. So let us cross multiply. We multiply the left hand side by 4 and the right hand side we multiply by bx plus 2. So we are going to have 4, 1 minus bx is equals to 3 bx plus 2. So this is 4 minus 4bx is equals to 3bx plus 6, like that. The next step is to take 4bx to the right hand side. So we shall have 4 is equals to 3bx plus 4bx plus 6. So this one, next you take 6 to the other side. So you shall have 4 minus 6, which is negative 2, is equals to 7bx. Okay, 7bx. So to get rid of b, you are going to divide both sides by 7b. So you divide this side by 7b, divide by 7b, and here you have now remained with x being equal to negative 2 over 7b, and that is it. That is your answer. That is x is equals to negative 2 over 7b. So that is it for today. Let us meet tomorrow for a continuation of this revision. Subscribe for press the subscribe button so that you make this channel progress to the next level. You will also be updated when I post a new video. So give me a favor by subscribing to my channel. Have a good day.